But Face Off, this is a great movie. This is what I consider the Dark Knight of the 90s. John Travolta and his son are on a carousel, and they're just riding the unicorn. The son's having a great time. And out in the distance, Nicolas Cage, Castor Troy, is setting up a sniper rifle. He's got his sights on John Travolta, and he seems very cool and collected. And then he fires. John Travolta goes down with his son, and when John Travolta comes to, he realizes that he's been shot and that the bullet went through his chest and hit his son and killed his son. And he's holding his son, just desperate and sad, wondering how this happened. And we just get one look from Nicolas Cage, just of shame, like there's guilt, like he didn't want to kill this kid. And when we cut to the present, we get into this huge airport action chase sequence where basically Sean Archer is now in charge of the FBI, and he's leading this raid on an airport where Castor's trying to escape. And they basically catch him just when he's on a plane. The plane's about to take off. Sean Archer is in a helicopter. He takes over the helicopter and forces the helicopter to hit the flaps of the plane and disable its ability to fly, essentially forcing the plane to either stop or, as Castor also accelerates things, forces the pilot to drive the plane straight into a building. And this leads to a massive action sequence where Castor is shooting up the FBI people left and right. And what's important to note is that when Castor is shooting down Sean Archer's men, Sean Archer he's devastated every time he sees one of the bad guys, because Castor still has a few of his own friends with him in this battle. Every time he sees one of the bad guys take down one of his men, he's devastated and he's more motivated to catch them. And multiple times, Sean Archer tries to push people out of the way of certain death. And a few times he can't do it. And you just see in his face, he reacts to the death. He reacts to his colleague getting shot in the ear, and he tries to save him and get him out of the way. You know, the action during the action sequence is telling you everything you need to know about this hero, that he's desperate to stop death. He's desperate to not lose people that he works with, that he cares about. And on the flip side, every single time we see Castor Troy, let's peel this back again. When we are initially reintroduced to Castor Troy, and he's meeting up with two of his minions, and he's meeting up with his brother. He comes out of a car and he's got a big trench coat now. He's not like this kind of covert looking guy from the opening scene. He's larger than life. He's taking drugs. He's totally in another headspace, you know what I mean? And visually speaking, there is a physical touch moment that defines both characters. That when we see Sean Archer on the carousel with his son, he does this little love touch, this face touch, just this kind of recognition that you're important to me. And Castor also has this. When he comes out of the car in slow motion with his, jacket blowing in the wind, and he's meeting his brother, he sees that his shoe's untied, and he kneels down. And he chastises his brother for not tying his shoe, and he's tying it for him. And you see Alessandra Novola acting awkward, like, my brother's tying my shoe in front of these guys. But it's that's Castor's love touch, that Castor doesn't care about anyone in the world. As we'll see over the course of this movie, Castor will sacrifice everybody, and he'll kill former friends and associates because it's fun for him, except that the one person he cares about on Earth is his brother. And the way we visually show that, a physical action, is the tying of the shoe. And so in this opening massive plane sequence, his brother is the only one that he looks out for. But when the heat gets too hot and the brother is captured, Castor just has to escape.